Hello, I'm John. I have an interesting profession. I write songs about science for a living, and for my new project, which is called the Ensonglopedia of Animals, I've had the strange idea of writing a song about an animal starting with each letter of the alphabet. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if there is an animal beginning with each letter of the alphabet. We'll see. But today I'm going to get some inspiration for my show from the Drusilla Zoo Park in East Sussex. We're going to be met by a man called James, who's going to show us round and let me meet some of the animals. And it's really exciting. I hope they have meerkats. So aardvarks, beetles, cats, dogs, elephants, flamingo, warthog, X. I don't know if there is an X.
Hello, John.
Hi, you're James.
I'm James.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Drusillas.
Thank you very much.
I'm head of education here.
Head of education.
I mostly see the school groups when they come in, but write signs and guidebooks and things like that as well.
Fantastic. Does that mean you don't have to muck out the poo? So what animals have you got then? What are you going to show us today?
Oh, we can see some meerkats.
Here he is.
Oh, we do have real ones over here as well, though.
You have a real
We have real meerkats.
Oh my God.
There you go. Look over here.
I'm a meerkat. That sounds like a strange thing to say, but
like a strange thing to say.
At drama school it was my animal. It was the animal I did when we did animals, the animal unit, and then for the whole rest of drama school they were just saying to me, okay, we've seen your meerkat, stop being a meerkat now.
Were you like a cute friendly meerkat or like a normal meerkat?
Well, they're all cute and friendly.
Oh, they're nice and cute to look at, but you know, they're not always that pleasant. You know, they're meat eaters. Nature's tough.
Don't ruin them for me. They're so cute.
Oh, Dora, we tell the small children they're lovely and cute. I thought I could have a grown-up conversation with you, though.
Well, of course you can. Of course you can. It's just I'm a bit of a fan of meerkats, so I was just hoping that they were.
You can still be a fan of them.
James, much as I would really love to stay here with these guys all day long, I do believe you have other animals here as well.
There's lots more animals in the zoo you can come.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's carry on. Meerkats. And here we have the binturong, which is an animal that I've never heard of and know absolutely nothing about. Their bums smell of popcorn.
Their scent glands smell of popcorn, and I believe their poo does as well.
Their poo smells of popcorn?
Their poo does as well, yes.
Hi. It's a snake. Oh, yes. I just did that. I just did that without even thinking.
Give him a stroke. There you go.
Look at that. Do you know what? It's really not what you expect.
But,
oh my goodness.
Cats or parts?
They've been around on the earth for a long time as well.
Snakes are quite primitive animals.
Very primitive animals. There you go.
But lizards came first.
Lizards came before snakes.
Lizards came before snakes, and then we believe snakes came from burrowing lizards, and they gradually kind of lost their legs.
Lost their legs. Oh.
But stop, wait a minute. Wherever did your limbs go? Urara, I could have sworn I saw you with them 150 million years ago. Urara, I would have thought they'd really help you with your flow. Urara, but by the look of those legs, I'd say at least you haven't lost your mojo. Urara, the fact is we just don't know. Urara, why your legs no longer grow. Urara, go, Urara.
Hello, I'm in Brighton, where it's horrible and wet and blustery, but it's all right because I'm going indoors to the Sea Life Centre where I'm going to meet someone called Helen who's going to show me all of their fish and other creatures. See you down there.
Hi John, welcome to Sea Life.
Ah, hello, Helen. You must be Helen, is that right?
Yes, nice
Hi,
to meet you.
I'm John. I'm a very serious science communicator. Helen, thank you so much for inviting me to come here.
Pleasure,
to
absolute
the Sea Life Centre in Brighton. Wow, okay. Okay.
We've got a lovely common starfish here, which you would find in rock pools all around the UK. You can touch it if you like.
Ah, yes!
Absolutely, just use one finger, really
finger.
gently, and just stroke them across the arms like that.
It's like there are lots of little spikes that aren't going to shoot up and sting me, I presume.
Well, that will be its skeleton. So it has its skeleton just under the skin to help to protect it.
And it has a mouth somewhere in there, presumably, as well. And
Absolutely.
Like that.
What they will do is they will spit their stomach out onto the outside, digest everything up on the outside, so it's a nice gooey mess, and then suck it all back in. So these guys have got pretty incredible table manners.
Table manners, how do you eat up your dinners? I bet you don't regurgitate your stomach lining on your plate, then let your dinner part digest before you gobble up the rest. Well, starfish do, yes, starfish do, and don't even ask how they poo.
And here we see the capybara, another animal I know nothing about whatsoever. So, can you also tell me about? Okay, actually, let's move on. You were going to show me some little fish. Yes. What is that?
He is massive, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Here's our Japanese spider crab, and he's actually quite small. They get to be the size of a small car.
Down in Japan, out in Saruga Bay, there's a crab with a plan to make the whole world sway. It's got a length and lifespan, lots of time in which to cabaret. And if it's okay, we're gonna learn its dance today. Here we go! You gotta start off really, really small. I mean smaller than that, like a tiny ball. And then grow, 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 till you're the biggest sloth row part of all. And now shuffle side to side on your spindly legs. I swear it doesn't care much where it treads. And now snap, snap, snap with your razor sharp jelly pens. Now it's time to feed. Eat anything you find.
Oh, it's beautiful. So you've got how many species in here?
Think of fish, we've got about eight or nine different ones in there at least.
Right.
And then we've got all the different species of coral in there as well.
Right. These plants here.
Kind of like plants, but they're actually animals. So they look like plants under the sea. The rocks that it's sat on are dead corals. So the dead corals form the foundation, and then the new living corals live on top of the reef.
So it lives on its dead ancestors.
Absolutely.
It's kind of spooky.
It is very spooky.
Whoa.
I will not roam. I've chosen my premises and set up home on the skeletons of my relatives. If they chose to live here, then that's good enough. The seas can be rough, and I'm lukewarm about all that travelling stuff. And when I die, my body shall remain where I lie, and it won't be in vain if it helps this coral reef to grow sky high.
But they're not plants.
No, they are animals.
So what is an animal?
Oh, wow.
I'd say it's a multicellular organism that's not a plant or a fungus.
Okay.
So an animal is defined by the different cell types that they have. So if they have a certain cell type, then they are an animal. If they have another cell type, they're a plant. And all that means is that they can get energy from the sunlight. And that is really the basis for life.
I think I'm just going to stick to animals. But I do have to include the coral now.
Absolutely.
What rhymes with coral?
If you're hoping for a moral, try this one. There's no need to quarrel. Because one day, we'll all be buried on the bones of our forebears. Just like the coral.
I am incredibly excited because James has just gone off and he said he might be able to bring a meerkat for me to meet. Oh wow! Right, get this. I've just looked up what James was talking about meerkats not being particularly nice and all that. It's worse than he said, right? This is an article from The Telegraph. Forget cuddly and caring. Meerkats are baby-killing cannibals, right? Meerkat society is riven by jealousy, murder, and cannibalism, okay? In an 8-year study published in the journal Biology Letters by Dr. Andrew Young and Professor Tim Clutton-Brock, great name by the way, the scientists report a gripping account of infanticidal power struggle in meerkat society. The killed pups are usually eaten by the rival females. And then it says, this newly discovered violent underbelly of meerkat society might well add to their appeal. Add to their appeal. As if that was possible. Oh my God, I know, I'd run away.
A head pops up from a hole in the ground, with ears that are crescent-shaped and eyes that are round, and the edges of its mouth pulled up in a grin, and wrists held close to its chin, and a look so innocent and frightened and sweet, you'd think it the friendliest creature to meet, and you'd never suspect that an animal like that would murder its mates at the drop of a hat. Meet the meerkat. The meerkat is no meerkat, in fact. It's not a cat at all. To further its cause, it has sharp curvy claws with which the meerkat can maul any meerkat baby from its community who presents its own kids a threat. They're mean as can be, it'll eat them for tea. How cruel can a carnivore get? Meet the meerkat. A head pops up from a hole in the earth of a lucky meerkat who wasn't eaten at birth. And though they may have funny ways of settling their disputes, boy, oh boy, are they cute. Meet the meerkat.
James, thank you so much for showing me around. It was
That's
really
quite okay.
fascinating.
Thank you
Helen,
very
thank
much.
you so much for showing me around.
Pleasure.
That's absolutely fantastic.
I'm glad you
What
had a great
wonderful
time.
place. Thank you
Lovely
so
to see
much.
you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Let's take a back trek through the animal kingdom. If you know a fan of animals, then grab them by the hand and bring them. I've written 26 little animal songs, and you're about to listen to me sing them. Let's place our bets that our quest will turn up some surprises. We'll meet a wide variety of weights, gaits, shapes and sizes. But this slick quips is strictly sticking to his grid.